Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I kind of just wanted to go over the last preseason game. The Giants versus Jets. We ended up losing 32-24. And I just wanted to kind of have my thoughts on the last preseason game. Anyways, I'm just going to get right into it. So I think it's another game where the starters didn't play at all. So it was the backups, third strings, fringe roster guys, all that good stuff. So and I think the Jets, they did play their starters at the beginning. It was Aaron Rodgers' first time playing for the Jets. So that was a big deal. Yeah, and so with that being said, I thought we did fairly well for that. When the team has their starters and it's a quality team like the Jets and we don't have our starters, and to keep it, close, I think it's a good thing. And yeah, I would say Rodgers, he looked really good though. He kind of dotted up our backup secondary, which is kind of expected, obviously, but still, I still think our secondary, this whole preseason, I thought they've been a little shaky, like the backups especially. But I know there's a lot of young guys there, so I expect, it to smooth itself out in the future. But that's still, I think, is something to keep an eye on. So, hopefully we are healthy in the secondary, especially at the beginning of the year, because I think there could be some issues if they're not. But yeah, I think it's a lot of the same things. I think that, for example, the backup O-line, they were bad again, which I think that's a concern. I still think we're still building the offensive line, obviously. But I would have liked to see more improvement from the backups, which it doesn't look like they really have. So, same thing with the secondary. I hope we don't have any major injuries there, because that could be an issue. And also, I think special teams struggled again, which is, I think, punt coverage and stuff just is not good for the Giants, which is disappointing. I wish they would get better, but obviously they have not. So, hopefully, maybe they get better during the season or something. But special teams, Graham Gano is still the man, though. He was hitting, bombs during that game, which is really good to see. I think having a very good kicker is a very valuable asset, very underrated asset for a football team. I think having one who's consistent as good as Graham Gano can really help this Giants team. He can possibly win us a game or two, just based off of him being an actual good kicker, which I think is really good. And I think especially Tommy DeVito, I think he had that one pick six. That was a really awful pick six, to be honest with you. It was just not a good throw at all. It was just poor decision all around for him, But I think other than that, I thought he played very well. Other than that, especially the second half, I thought he played well. He was moving the ball, going through his progressions, using his legs, to create more time in the pocket and everything like that. So, I think he's someone who's been a little inconsistent, but he has shown some flashes during the preseason. I think he's someone, and I think it's somewhere Tyrod Taylor, he's on the last year of his contract. So I think, Tommy DeVito, maybe he'd probably be a practice squad player, this year. And then, after, maybe next year, he can be the backup. I think he maybe is more of a developmental piece. But yeah, I still kind of like him. I think he's someone who has potential to actually be maybe a quality backup in the future. And one player that really stuck out, I think Carter Coughlin, he made a lot of really good plays today. That was it. And I think hopefully, especially linebacker depth or just linebackers in general, something we really need to improve on this year. And I think seeing someone like Carter Coughlin play that well, I think is really good. I'm really hoping, maybe he can, be a quality, backup, for this team, because I think we need that at the linebacker position, because that is something we have lacked for a very long time. To be fair, we've lacked quality starters in the linebacker position as well. But anyways, depth is always good for football teams, and I think it's still, we're still getting there, as a team. I still think we still need to build the depth of, the roster. But anyways, I'm still really excited for this year, though. I think, Cowboys Sunday Night Week 1 is going to be a great time. I'm going to love that. Let's go kick their ass, But yeah, and anyways, yeah. So that's kind of the end of this video. I'd love to hear, your comments, your thoughts, in the comment section below. That'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, and then I think soon, I'm going to make a video kind of, as a preview of the whole season. I'm going to try to have that out in, a couple days, this weekend or something like that. So looking forward to it. So subscribe if you don't want to miss that. And anyways, thank you all for watching and have a blessed day.